Welcome back everyone, Oz here. Now before we move on to the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
And today we've got a fun bundle of both Insane People Facebook and Vaxxhappened. Fly, my pretties, says Jeff Bezos, releasing swarm of Amazon drones to hunt down nude photos. Kudos to you, Jeff Bezos. Frick the media. They are ruining our country. Glad you're fighting back. The Onion.
Why is this funny, but this racist?
I really hope this is satire, but deep down, I know it's not. You guys ever see an image that your brain just has a really hard time comprehending? Well, this is one of those. Chickenpox in general are not dangerous. Yes, they can be in some individuals, but so can the vaccine. I was going to inform you about how vaccines actually work, then I clicked on your profile and it said you're an essential oil educator. So obviously, you have done years and years of Google research to know more than any actual scientist or doctor. Man, you better watch out for those essential oil educators because they know the truth about Big Pharma and what they're trying to do behind the scenes with Bill Gates. Well, I just found out cockfighting is done with chickens. That's 2 years of training I'll never get back. Oh dear, John. Oh boy, what did you do? What did you do? Some people might think this is laughable. How dare I compare myself to someone who has gone to medical school? Doctors and nurses are trained that we need to vaccinate to stop disease and are given the schedule that they are supposed to adhere to. They are never given the information that there have been no double-blind placebo tests to ensure safety. Most don't even know the ingredients that are in them. Many have mercury, formaldehyde, abortifetal tissue, and known cancer-causing preservatives. Why do I know this? Because we have a vaccine-injured child in our family. We saw his decline immediately following the vaccine. Because of this, we delved into the research and have spent endless time discovering horrifying facts that I never would have believed possible. There is proof of all of this, and because the pharmaceutical companies make billions of dollars, they control the media. All you have to do is watch TV for an hour to prove that. Every other commercial is about a drug, so as long as this is happening, you will not see the media cover the real stories. Like how 446 people have died from the measles vaccine in the last 10 years, but only one person has died from the measles. Start your own discovery. Don't stay asleep and regret it later. What I know about vaccines? What your doctor knows about vaccines. Alright, so first off, let's go with his first claim, saying that he knows more than a medical student. No. Just no. I would love to see a debate on the human body between this fool and then someone who went to med school. Second, let's get to the ingredients, the fun part. So this degenerate lists the following ingredients: mercury, formaldehyde, and aborted fetal tissue. So first off with mercury, it's actually inside of a chemical chain known as thimerosal, I believe, which, much like salt, is made of a bunch of very dangerous toxins, but when combined together, don't do anything. Because chlorine and sodium are both very dangerous and explosive when apart, but when together, they don't do anything and they taste yummy. That's kind of the same thing with thimerosal and mercury. Second, formaldehyde. Oh boy. Okay, so fun fact, your pear, if you eat a pear, that pear has 120 times more formaldehyde in it than your vaccine does. So if we're gonna ban vaccines for having formaldehyde, we may as well ban pears too. And most of the stuff I found on the aborted fetal tissue came from other anti-vaxxing blogs, so there wasn't really a lot of reliable evidence to back the whole aborted fetal tissue claim. Now onto the death claims about how 446 people died from the measles vaccine and only one person died from measles itself. That's a load of crap because, for one, I cannot find a single source besides this post that says 446 people died from the measles vaccine. Not a single source. So minus the 446, we move on to the one person who died from measles, apparently. And no. According to the World Health Organization, or WHO, 110,000 people died from measles in 2017. So, ... Motherhood. Remember, it's not drinking alone if you're pregnant. Holy crap, these minion memes are terrible and you're an awful mother. Hopefully your child has fun with fetal alcohol syndrome, you malignant oaf. If your child started showing signs of having measles, what would you do? A. Call your pediatrician and ask what to do. B. Stay home and monitor fever and treat with vitamin A. C. Invite over all your unvaccinated friends for a party. Anti-vaxxer Larry Crook used Facebook to target parents with ads discouraging them from vaccinating their kids against diseases. 50% of parents of young children are more exposed to anti-vaxxing messages on social media, report finds. And there he is in the comment section, Larry Cook. And here I am. Hey now, what happens when someone creates a website, a Facebook group, and a Facebook page that allows parents to share their stories of vaccine injury and vaccine death? I'll tell you what happens. Parents start to question both the safety and efficacy of vaccines, as they should. Autism is now 1 in 40. It was 1 in 10,000 for decades. And decades prior to the 1986 law that shielded vaccine makers from lawsuits for injury and death from their products. And it was just a few short years afterwards that the vaccine schedule dramatically increased. Larry Cook, because of what you've done, said, and advertised to mothers, there's going to be a lot of children who die from measles because of you. And the blood is on your hands. If you had visiting hours to heaven to someone you miss, would you go? The people I want to see are hopefully in roasting place, and if I had a chance, I'd take a gun and kill the bastards if they weren't already dead. This is ridiculous. Holy shit, we can't have more important issues to deal with in this country? It could soon be illegal to smoke in a car with children inside. Fines up to $10,000 can ... Look, take them out of the gene pool. Do you know how many kids in the 60s grew up with constant cigarette smoke? I did. Cops have better things to do. I am good with pot too. Oh geez. It's child abuse. They are minors and innocents. They have no control over the situation and don't deserve that. I do not hate kids. I just figure we have to help them adapt to what's going to be a toxic planet in a few more generations. Start now is so it embeds in the DNA. See subsequent post. No, it just causes cancer. This is the future you horrible vaxxers want. Okay, like the longer I stare at this image, the worse it gets. So, not only is this some kind of weird vaccine checkpoint ordeal, but there's a mother having her child taken away to be vaccinated by force. There's some sort of weird DUI looking checkpoint. And then if you look closer, the patches on the vaccine department / vaccine enforcement soldiers, they have little Star of David Zion patches. So, this post is also anti-Semitic. Why does it always have to turn anti-Semitic? So this morning McDonald's was not expecting me. I asked for 2 sausage cheese biscuits. First round, they had no cheese, so I got it fixed. Second round, they had no sausages, so I got it fixed. Then only one had sausage. I went back in and stood in line, quietly. My turn came up and I stared right into his face, opened my goopy cheese biscuit and smeared it all over the countertop, then threw and stuck one side to the menu. I said, "Have a McWonderful day," then went home. That was absolutely oof. How in the hell do you not put sausage on a sausage cheese biscuit and just mound up cheese instead? We'll hope he has fun cleaning his cheesy ass menu. Man, you showed that cashier who wasn't involved in the sandwich making process who was boss. Can you imagine being at such a low point in your life where you have to make up a story where you abuse the poor fast food workers? I mean, seriously. Ma'am, you didn't have your seatbelt on. I now declare that you owe us money. If you don't pay this money, I claim the right to kidnap you. If you object to being kidnapped, I claim the right to kill you. Do I make myself clear? Someone's bitter over a ticket. Hundreds rally to preserve the right not to vaccinate children amid measles outbreak. All of you are part of the problem. Okay, so I've got this really interesting theory here. I wonder out of all these people here, which ones have been vaccinated? Because I guarantee all of them have been, so they're probably like, what's the big deal? It's just measles and polio. I mean, I never had it, so it can't be that bad. Hopefully you all made it through that, and if so, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.